Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Welcome to FPL, where strategies are dissected and dreams are built. My name is Alf. We are mother flipping live. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. I just thought I'd do a little video intro. How was that? Should I never do that again? What do you guys think? Welcome to the show. We got a lot to go through tonight. So we have we're going to do some looking at the fixtures for tomorrow and the game week. The deadline is fast approaching. Best of FPL X for today. Yelena is joining in about 15 minutes for a chat, which is great. We're going to be talking about Palmer and Salah. I've done a poll. If you guys wanted to take part in the poll, I think it's Palmer versus Salah. This is the game week. It's the Palmer versus Salah swing. We're now out of Haaland versus Salah territory, and we're into the bloody Palmer versus Salah era. JP Corn, if you're out there, maybe we need to think about some sort of Salah Palmer graphic as the next step. Who we got in the chat? We have Thomas W first in. Yes, Thomas. Wade Wilson is in the house. Good evening. Good evening, should I say? Good evening, Wade. We got Claire. We got George Bailey is back for more. I love that. Great to have you here. Yelena is just like sick of my polls. Just like, I'm always doing polls. They keep taking the mickey out of me in the chat we're in. Alf does polls. I like a poll, alright? I like a poll. They're just easy. They're so good for people like me because I'm just an idiot. I need like definitive answers. So I love a poll. That's what I'm about. Yeah, should be a good show. I'm not sure. I think I'm not going to go live tomorrow night. Let's look at the fixtures firstly. That's top of the list. And I think that it's important that I let the Prem breathe. You know what I mean? I think I need to let the Prem breathe over the next few days. So all of these times here are when I would be going live. So you guys tell me. Elite FPL raid. Love to see it. Yes. You guys tell me, should I go live tomorrow night or should we just enjoy the Prem? We've got Ipswich versus Crystal Palace tomorrow, 7:30 kickoff. Leicester versus West Ham. You love to see it. Everton versus Wolves. Man City versus Nottingham Forest. These are 7:30 Wednesday night. Newcastle Liverpool, big game. Southampton Chelsea, all 7:30. And then we've got two 8:15ers, if you will. Arsenal versus Man United, Aston Villa versus Brentford, and then on Thursday we got Fulham versus Brighton, Bournemouth versus Spurs. I don't think I'm going to go live on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I just don't want to get in the way of the Prem. I love the Prem. Why would I not watch it? Do you know what I mean? No TV games this week unless you have Amazon Prime Sports. So Claire, are you saying, Alf, go live please? Is that what's happening? Because I could watch the games. I could have them next to me whilst I'm like saying stuff, but I don't know. I can only do like a first half anyway. But anyway, I'll think about it. Let me know what you think in the chat. You know, I live and die by my community members and my crew. So if you guys want me to go live, I'll do it. So fixtures are coming in thick and fast. The deadline is tomorrow at, is it 6:30 tomorrow? It's a weird one. This is great for us because the engaged managers can take advantage of the guys who are working on Tuesday and live normal lives and don't think about FPL deadlines and just like miss all their transfers. 6 o'clock tomorrow. Put it in your calendar. Put a little reminder in your calendar. Elite FPL are doing a live stream on Wednesday, Alf. Yeah, this is what I'm thinking. I think I'm just gonna leave it. We'll see. So 6 o'clock tomorrow, I will be on Streamception tomorrow night for Juice. I'm gonna head down there and get all Streamception-y. That should be good. Let's go through some tweets or some blummin' posts, however you want to say it nowadays. Will I ever get used to calling it a post versus a tweet? I'm not so sure. I am not so sure. I'm just trying to get my my screens up here. What's happening? I want to add in the chat. There we go. Excellent. Let's just say hi to everyone real quick first. So yeah, Yells is here, Elite FPL, Mark J, Legend, FPL FOMO, JP of course, back for more, Colm. JP, I was just saying we should start thinking about some sort of like Palmer versus Salah graphic. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's what's happening at the moment. That's what all the kids are talking about. Salah versus Palmer. We're in that era now, so worth thinking about. So we did that. Deadline's tomorrow. Let's go to the top. So Conqueror, friend of the channel, specifically asked me to feature this tonight, and I'm gonna do it. You know, if anyone wants me to feature things in their, you know, in my live show, just like tag me in it and say, "Alf, cover this tonight." I'll do it. I'm a yes man. At the moment, Kudus might be the best differential. Main West Ham attacking engine, nailed especially if Lopetegui finds a way to play him with Somerville. 27 shots despite starting only 8 matches, 1.2 mil cheaper than Bowen. Would you give him a chance? The quick answer to this, Conqueror, is no. I would not give him a chance. And I'll tell you why. If we go to the trusty point predictor tool on Fantasy Football Hub, not a sponsor, let's just do 3 game weeks. Let's go 14 to 17, and we'll take it down. Actually, let's just find Kudus first and we'll see how much he is. Alright, he's 6.2 mil. 6.2 mil. And we want mids, don't we? He is a mid, right? He's not even... So I don't know if you base anything on AI, right? Like, some people are very much against AI. I get it. I understand the quandary that AI brings to the game. You know, game's gone and all that. But there is a lot in this, and to think that Kudus is not even in the top 5 of under 6.2 mil options sort of answers your question. I mean, let's look at the fixtures. Leicester away, Wolves home, Bournemouth away, Brighton home. These aren't easy fixtures. Leicester away, maybe they'll get something. Wolves at home, I could see Wolves doing a job. Bournemouth away is tough. They're a great team. Just beat Wolves away, you know, like, and they just beat Man City at home. So I think I don't get the hype around Kudus. I don't get the hype around Bowen, if I'm being totally honest. I keep seeing Bowen's name being flouted around today. Let's just have a quick look. Why is everyone on the Bowen train? My question to you, to everyone out there, if you're listening to this, who were you taking Bowen out for? Do you know what I mean? Is it Mbomo? Is this what's happening? Because I wouldn't be selling Mbomo. Is Bowen the best Mbomo replacement? Is this what's happening? Is this the vibe now? I just see it everywhere. I see Bowen all over the shop. Best Mbomo replacements. All right, so it looks like everyone is on the sell Mbomo train. And I said this the other day on FPL Golden Goal Fantasy Football podcast. He went live on, I think it was Sunday, yesterday. It's a one-way ticket to the one-way ticket on the pain train, selling Mbomo. Like, he's on penalties for Brentford, who are doing really well. It's just a matter of time before he gets back into the goals. It just doesn't make sense to me. Look, Bowen comes in for Mbomo. Someone make it make sense. Kudus is now back from suspension. Olympians also talking about Kudus. I just think that this is all just patter for people trying to get views onto their things, if I'm being totally honest. Like, content creators want you to make transfers. They want you to change your team. They want you to do things. Just leave it. Leave Mbommo in your team. What's the point? Do you know what I mean? It's just like, just put your phone down, in my opinion. So, listen, long-winded answer there, but if you're asking me, I'm saying no, Kudos is not your guy, and I would say no, Bowen is also not your guy. Just leave Mbommo. I don't get it. Leicester away, Wolves home, Bournemouth away. That should be a red number there. Brighton at home's not a green. Come on. Come on. This isn't Conqueror. I love you, man, but I'm not having it. End of story. It looks like Fancy Football Panda's been blocked by Andy. So a little bit of drama this evening, 5 hours ago. Andy blocking me because I said triple Arsenal defence is a bad idea in a reply to a post that wasn't even his own is absolutely ridiculous. I love seeing stuff like this. It's just something about it, you know. There's just so much to this FPL community. What do you do if Andy blocks you? I don't know. I'd be really... Do you know what? If Andy blocked me, I'd be really sad. He was the guy... He's one of the reasons why I'm sitting in this chair right now going live. I just checked to make sure I wasn't blocked by Andy. That's how much it means to me. That would be the biggest one for me. I should actually just do like a little check every now and again to see if anyone's blocked me. I think I'm good. I think I'm clean. I think I'm a clean boy. Harry's not blocking me. Harry bloody loves me. Focal's not blocking me either. I think I'm good. I might just have to do... Az blocked me. No, Az hasn't blocked me. I think I'm good. Anyway, if you're new around here, what you'll find is that I digress and get distracted quite heavily. This is what I do. I repost a load of votes, load of polls. So get involved. So Bruno to Roger, Mitoma or Bowen. If yes, comment who is the best option. It's a no for me. Just keep Bruno. Who have Man United got? And also just keep Bruno. Like, what? Why are people making these decisions? I don't understand it. Bruno, Arsenal. Okay, Arsenal away. Arsenal away. He could do a job at Arsenal away. I kind of get it. I kind of get why Bruno might be wanting to come out of the team there. And then they've got Nottingham Forest at home. Yeah, I don't know. I'd keep him. It's a no for me. If you want to get involved in any of these, just go to. I'm retweeting all the posts that I feature on my live show, and also I've got to make sure I follow people. And Yelena yells. If you want to join in like 5 minutes, that'd be great. Kanate replacements. Kukurea, underlying. So I had Kanate. I did Kanate for Veltman, who wasn't in the squad, which was a bit of a disaster, but I feel okay about him going forward. But FPL Bo Dadley, his replacements for Kanate are Kukurea, Gusto, Colwill. So 3 Chelsea players for some reason. Dean more appealing, but Aston Villa form is concerning. Estupiñán pick of the bunch, but only 1 return in 7 so far. Estupiñán could really kick off at some point. I regret not getting him in my team instead of Veltman. Let's have a quick look, shall we? Let's try and solve this problem. So Kanate is how much? He's quite cheap, isn't he? I think he's at 5.1. Last time I checked. We'll go under 5.2. Gomez could be a shout. He started, didn't he, against City? I'm not getting I'd never get cash in. He's hurt me too many times. Yeah, Gusto, Estupiñán. I like Kirkes, one of Rupert's, aka Semi-Casuals picks, and he scored on the weekend. Sensational scenes. Hall. I like a Bournemouth defender. Senesi might be a good shout. Robinson. Lots of options here. Lots of options. What do you guys think about this? Who would you be doing Konate for? I think a Stupinan would be my guy, my pick. Let's have a quick check in with the chat. Fella is in the house. Russell, yes. Patrick Benjaminson, my favourite name in the FPL community, is in the house. Mr. Patrick Benjaminson, so good. Az is here, yes, mate. Az, I was just looking at your profile, seeing if you'd blocked me. I was doing a little sort of head honcho check to see if anyone's blocked me in the FPL community. Unfortunately, none of the big names have, which is great. Claire is saying you deserve a break, Alf. So yeah, I think I will. I'm not going to go live in the week. Eva Khan is here. Great stuff. Marshall from South Africa. Who else we got? Thomas W. We said hi to. Fellow we said hi to. Russell, what have I missed? Just sort of me rambling for approximately 15 minutes, Russell. I've got your tweet coming up in a minute, so I'm looking forward to that. Not yet, but you're on thin ice from Az. Yeah, man, I hear it. Patrick Benjaminson, legend, Swedish name. I love it. You know what I'm gonna do, Az? I'm just gonna, because I've figured some stuff out with my with the tech I'm using. Look at that. Look at that on screen right now. And Yelena is joining. Yelena!
Hello, how are you?
I'm good, how are you doing? How's your day?
Yeah, good, thank you. It was alright. I was with my nephew, and my dog's called Ralph, but he can't say it, so all day he's been like, Alf, Alf.
Oh, and then you're like...
a reminder that I'm on with you tonight.
There we go. There we go. Yeah, kids can't pronounce their the first letters sometimes. I hear that.
No.
How old's your nephew?
Tom has asked. He is 1.
Oh, cute. Yeah, my guy Arthur is 9 months. He is growing up so quickly. Yeah.
How's he getting on?
Yeah, he's good. All good now. It was a bit of a weird couple of weeks, but he's good. He's sleeping somewhat. It's all good. Sorry, Tom asked. What did Tom ask? Is he asking me things in the chat?
Yeah, what your differential is.
Oh yeah, I need to do that. Should I do that on stream?
I thought I can be PA.
Yeah, I've got to do. I've got to do under 5% owned. Shall I ask my guys in the chat to choose my differential?
Yeah, make it a community thing, a community choice.
All right, so guys, the context is that I'm going on Streamception tomorrow, and Tom's asked for a differential for Gameweek 14. So does anyone have a decent shout for an under 5% owned player? And I will big you up on Streamception tomorrow if anyone can give me one. So Yells, how was your game week?
It was alright actually. I didn't own Saka, which was hard to watch the Arsenal game.
Yeah.
And I was considering it would have been a -8 for Gabriel and Saka, and I didn't go for it, which was really annoying.
Oh yeah.
But I had Trent, who got an 8-pointer. I had Strand Larson, who obviously scored 2 goals. Chris Wood got the penalty, so it kind of saved me. Plus the Salah captaincy.
Oh yeah, you had a good game.
I was able to rely on.
You had a pretty good
game.
Yeah,
it was a good
How many
one.
points was this?
86, I think.
No.
Check.
That's
83.
Good. Yeah, that's good. I think I got like 74.
Yeah, and considering how my season's gone.
Yeah, tell us about your season, because you have had it pretty rough, haven't you? Like, what? How did it go?
It's really annoying.
Yeah, who's been your like worst player? Is it Haaland issues?
Yes and no. So I started the season without Haaland. I had Salah until the wild card, and then obviously Haaland was getting hat tricks every week. So I was like, I'll bring him in, take Salah out, and then that's when Haaland started blanking, and then Salah started going mad.
I didn't realise you did that.
It was really annoying.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So it was the wild card that killed me. And Cole Palmer, I sold him the week that he got the 4 goals.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Oh, that's so bad.
I wasn't in a good way. I was on your stream and I was like, I hate this game so much.
Yeah, it's one of those, isn't it? You just sort of have to laugh. I think Russell did the same thing. I think that week he also did that. That is so. I mean,
I'm loving his reaction to FPL at the moment. With
yeah,
I saw his tweet today. It's like this many likes.
Yeah, we need to get some more likes on that, because I think up next for our friend Russell is he's going to be capping. He's got on Bomo after Semenyo, and then it gets to like Lewis. Like he's actually going to be capping Lewis. I love it.
This will be amazing though. If it's like a freak result and it pays off, that'll be absolutely incredible.
Yeah, he's doing a mug giveaway for it as well, which I've got queued up. But yeah, so I'll just run through this real quick. The tweet's coming up, but basically, if that Lewis FPL store, if it gets to 500 likes, he has to cap Lewis. If it gets to 1,000, he's capping Mikalenko. 2,500 8 Nori, 5,000 Vanderberg. So it just gets worse and worse. So we got some pretty big hitters in the chat. Fella, could we get a retweet for that? Could we ask Az to do that?
Az hates Twitter now.
Yeah, he's not on Twitter, is he? I was going to ask you actually, what are your thoughts on Twitter / Blue Sky stuff at the moment? And let me give you some context. I've not really I've made an account on Blue Sky, but I've not really spent much time over there. What's like? Is there some like philosophy behind all this from your point of view? Like, what are you thinking about it all?
I wasn't really a massive Twitter user in the first place, so I wasn't that fussed about moving over to Blue Sky.
Yeah.
But Blue Sky is definitely more positive. Like, I post things on there, and I'm not worried that I'm going to get attacked. Yeah. Whereas the other day, I opened my Twitter for the first time in ages. I had a DM that just said "shut up," and then I had someone had made a poll, and it was like rating the content creators' girlfriends or something. And I was like, you know what? I don't think I missed this.
I don't get it. It's so weird, isn't it? Like, this game really does attract some mentalists. Like,
my mum loves it because I'll tell her about Twitter beef and things, and she's like, do you realise how lame you all are? This is a fantasy game and you're arguing about stats and decisions. And I'm like, yeah, that does put it into perspective.
Yeah, you know, me and my wife were chatting earlier. She's gonna host a stream, one of my streams, and I'm looking for FPL managers' wives. I want 3 wives to join her and just chat about what they think like is going on with like FPL.
You have to get Tom's wife doing that.
Yeah, I want to. And so if anyone's in the chat and they like, have a chat with your wife and just say, do you want to be on a stream? Because I'm very up for making that happen. And Elaine, my wife, will host it. So yeah, TBC.
That's such a good idea.
Yeah, because really, like, they've got to be thinking, what on earth is going on with this game? I bet they don't fully understand what's going on, you know? Like, It is weird, isn't it? Is it the Premier League? Are they watching football? Like, what are they doing?
I think the thing I find hard getting my own head around is why I'm watching like a Southampton-Leicester game, but I'll have some player in it. And I'm like, this is the most important thing. Cancel all plans.
Yeah. Honestly, it's just ridiculous. It is the funniest, like one of the funniest things that I've ever done in my life, like just playing FPL. Love to see it. What are your transfer plans for the game week?
I've already made my transfers.
Talk to us. Talk us through it.
What should I do? That's such a. Let me check. So I had 2 free transfers, and I have bought in Nicholas Jackson for Isak.
Isak, yeah, okay.
And then I've obviously had to bring in Saka, but I sold Mbumo, which I'm a bit not feeling great about, but it has to be done.
That's pain train territory right there. I'll be keeping an eye out for that one.
Yeah. Even selling Isak, I'm a bit like, he'll probably be fit for this game week, but
I heard he is
Jackson
fit.
just.
I heard he's fit, yeah. But Nick Jackson looks good at the moment, although he did scuff a couple of chances the other day. But yeah, Isak's been that guy. He's not been very consistent, and he keeps getting injured. Okay, the big question for you, Yels. You have both Palmer and Salah. Who are you capping for Gameweek 14?
Palmer, all the way.
All right, you're going Palmer. Love that.
Yeah.
No, there's no thoughts on Salah?
No, I'm going to try
part
not
of
to
you?
overthink it.
Okay, you're going Palmer.
The captaincy I've just left to the last minute recently, and so far it's working well. But that's mostly because I've had Salah captaincy. But
Yeah.
I think like Palmer was my first instinct for this game week, so I think I'm just going to stick with that.
Yeah, I saw on one of your videos the other day. What was the game week? I think it was last game week where you had your captaincy on Palmer, but then you moved it to Salah because you were going to watch a Liverpool game for like brunch or something. Was that?
Yeah.
Is that how it went down?
Yeah, ended up. Yeah, so that was. Who were they playing? Because that was last game week.
Yeah,
but I didn't
12,
even
right?
have. I didn't own Salah at the time. I had to sell a Haaland to bring him in. So yeah, the captaincy was originally on Palmer. And
Yeah, so they had
made the purchase.
They had Southampton away.
Yeah,
That's
that
right.
was a good game.
That was a good game. It ended 2-3. Yeah, that's amazing though. So was it like last minute you just changed it to Salah?
Yeah, I was listening to Black Box, and as said, the two players he fears the most are Haaland and Isak, and I was like, I could make those transfers. So
I could do those transfers.
It's because of the vlog. Like, if we have the same team, it's a bit boring. Whereas if we've got more, because I'm a bit annoyed he's transferred in. I think he's selling Haaland this week, which is a bit frustrating because that was like my one-up.
Yeah. Okay. So as is getting rid of Haaland. Wow. Is that insider knowledge?
I think so.
Does everyone know that?
Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know if he's pulled. I don't know if he's pulled the trigger yet, but from what he was saying after Salah yesterday, I think he's going to have to.
Fantastic scenes. What are you thinking about sort of content on your channel going forward? I saw you guys doing the hot wings, which is just great stuff. Any other ideas? Any other things on the horizon?
I want to do hot ones again. I want to do it in the Juice studio and make it into like a game show between Nick and Ash. So then we'll just put the cocktail sticks in. One of them has to answer a question, and then they pick a number, but they don't know what spice it will be.
100%.
Because I feel like Ash will really try not to react, but the bomb is no joke. Like there is no way he'll be able to hold that in.
I've done it a few times. The Hot Ones challenge, and like,
how have you done it a few times? I've done it once, and I'm like, that's enough.
So I got into Hot Ones like years ago, and I was in New York, and I was next to the Heatonist shop in Williamsburg, and so we used to live in New York, and every couple of weeks we would just go and do it, and we'd get all the things lined up. We'd do like different chicken wings, and then we'd go out to Manhattan afterwards with like very spicy demeanors. It was just ridiculous.
Have you been able to handle spice better now? Like, have you burnt away your taste buds?
Yeah, 100%. I get to a point now where I almost feel like a little bit high from them. Like I don't like it hurts, but also I really enjoy it. I really enjoy it. If that makes sense, there's like adrenaline going on.
To be fair, the next day I was like, I want to do the 10th one again. Yeah. Because I kind of missed the.
Yeah.
It was just like,
it's addictive. It's totally addictive. You know, like hot food.
Yeah.
I love it. Question about sort of your YouTube day to day. Is there anyone that you're sort of watching from an FPL standpoint that you want to big up?
I always talk about her, but FPL Mira. I think she might be FPL Mez on YouTube. I just love her content so much, and she's like top 3K at the moment. Very underrated. But yeah, she's fantastic, and it's just so easy to listen to. And FPL Nightmare, his videos are the only ones that I actually watch, because a lot of them you can put on and listen, can't you? Yeah. Whereas the graphics are so good, and then by the time I know it, I've watched the whole video. So good.
Love that. I think he's going to win the Content Creator Fund award soon on Juice as well. He got quite a few votes, so maybe next time.
Who won it last month?
It was Volo.
Oh, about time.
Yeah, about time, yeah, for sure.
I was about to kick off that Nightmare didn't win, but that's fine.
I think he's up next. Obviously, Roberto needs to win it as well at some point. And then there's Double Pivot, you know, those guys. All right, I've got 3 random questions for you before I let you go. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Are there more wheels or doors in the world?
Wheels.
Why?
I've just panicked. I was thinking about a car, then I realised cars can have 5 doors.
There are more car doors, yeah. There are more doors than wheels on a car.
But then every wheelie chair in an office, I reckon the wheels on a chair in an office would outnumber the doors in an office block.
That's smart.
So I'm going to stick with wheels.
Because the number of cars you have, there's always going to be one more door. than a
Yeah,
wheel.
but what about like the three-wheelers and unicycles? Oh no, that's gone against my wheels.
That's gone against my wheels. All right, let's
That's
just.
gone against my argument.
I'm gonna ask AI. Are there more doors?
I think we were going to do a poll.
Oh yeah, maybe that's a way better idea. Goodness me. Okay, let's do this. Start a poll. All right, guys. I need to end the captaincy poll. It looks like who's won that? Palmer's won the captaincy poll, 75%. And now we're going to do more doors or wheels.
Important questions.
Exactly. More doors or wheels. I'm struggling typing. Doors.
Oh, you know
wheels.
something, just as an aside, that's wound me up? The fact that Tom no longer writes novels in the group chat.
He stopped,
Because your response is where you're like, I need to save this for my Kindle. It's the same joke every time, but it makes me laugh.
He's he's really sort of like checking himself before he puts things in there now,
Yeah.
I think. Bless him. He does get a hard time. He does get a hard time. All right, that poll is now live. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. Next question, are you ready?
Yeah.
Thoughts on the concept of time travel?
Love it. I'm there. It's happening.
You think it's it's going to happen at some point? Is that what you're saying?
I hope so. When I got into the little TikTok deep dive the other day, and it was talking about how there's all different realities and everything's a possibility and all that. If that exists, then we're in for time travel. And I'm going to go back in time to an FPL season, this one, and then win.
And just kill it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I'm 75 years old, I've got all these regrets, but that'll be what I go back to.
You'll be world famous in the FPL world anyway. I mean, you already are a little bit, but like, you win
Yeah, I'll be
FPL.
like, women had worst season ever, why won't she stop playing?
Yeah. I think it was Fella who's in the chat. He said if he ever won, he would just like stop playing after that. He was like, that's it. That'll be it for me. Which I get.
I think I'd either do that or be Maverick. Or I love anti-FPL. I think that is so much fun. The idea of being annoyed because your player's done well.
Yeah, that's good. That is good, isn't it? That's a whole other...
I imagine having Gahey this week.
Yeah.
You know, celebrate the fact that he scored an own goal and then he gets an assist and you're like, damn it.
Imagine trying to explain that to your wife. Do you know what I mean? Like, you don't just play FPL, but you're trying to get the least amount of points. It's like just layers upon layers of niche. It's too much. My thoughts are that if we could ever time travel, we would know because people would have time traveled. How's that?
But what if they told you and then that ruined everything? Because it's like is it the Mandela effect where something you remember, everyone has the same memory, but it's not actually real?
Yeah, I'm not sure that's time travel, but I love it. This is like YouTube.
But that's someone's gone back. Someone's gone back in time, Alf. They've changed something, and then it's changed the future.
Oh, I like that.
But we've still got the
I like that. Well, when we start our podcast about talking absolute shit,
Please,
it's gonna be great stuff.
My dream is to have a podcast that's like drunk politics and current affairs.
Yeah.
And then you don't even have to be drunk for it sometimes. Just go full force, speak your mind.
I'm in. Count me in. All right, last one is talk us through your meal deal. So the first one is first part of this is which supermarket, and then what you're getting for the 3 different items.
Oh, fantastic question.
Or it could be Boots.
I would say
could be Boots, right? Boots are a pretty good meal deal.
You know what? Where I used to work, the Tesco was so busy, I used to have to go to the Boots for my meal deal. No, I'd say Tesco meal deal is superior to all. I would probably get, this is a weird one, if I'm hungover, so a hangover meal deal,
Go for
egg
it.
and cress sandwich. I don't know why, it just sorts me out. I know, rough. A bag of salt and vinegar hula hoops, and then a pure orange juice. But if I'm sober, feeling good, I'll get crisps or fruit.
Would
Probably
you do
still,
fruit?
maybe barbecue beef. Sometimes.
Nice. I respect it.
Maybe barbecue beef hula hoops, an orange Fanta, and then a wrap of some kind.
Superb. Like, you've got 2 answers for 2 different scenarios. What more could I ask for, Yells? Great stuff.
Too many scenarios.
Now, the last thing I'm going to ask is, you are live to the world, planet Earth, right now, being broadcasted live and direct, what would you like to say to the people out there listening?
That FPL is not a substitute for a warm life.
You know, can I just say, the reason that all started is because I was watching a cold case documentary, and there was this guy, there was this police officer in the States who said that line, and he says, "A cold case is not a substitute for a warm life," and I was like, I am having that. And that's how that
when
started.
You said that line, I thought you meant FPL. I was like, what on earth was happening?
No, I watched that true crime stuff, and this guy just said that line, and I was like, I love it. I absolutely love that. So
and now you've got it on mugs.
Now I've got it on mugs, man. I'm going to make a T-shirt next. I can't wait.
Oh,
I'm
amazing.
staying out of it.
You should make like a black hoodie with the logo. That would look really cool.
Yeah, I'm going to do it with on the back. FPL logo here, and then on the back, FPL is not a substitute for a warm life. Boom.
Get it in the Juice merch store. You're laughing.
Yeah, great stuff. Yelena, thank you so much for taking the time to come and join us today. What an absolute pleasure. Good luck, Gameweek 14. Keep us all posted on how you're doing, etc., etc. Stay hydrated.
Thanks, Alf.
Cheers. Peace out.
Bye.
Bye. Yells. Friend of the channel. Great stuff. Let's do the full chat, and we'll end that poll for wheels versus doors. How are we looking? Oh, it's so close. So close. 53% doors, 46% wheels. There's only one way, I think, to put to end this, and that is by bringing up some AI. Are there more wheels or doors in the world? I'm going to say I need an answer. Okay, here we go. Let's close this case. Arguments for wheels, arguments for doors, vehicles or other objects with wheels, machinery and equipment, arguments for doors, buildings, furniture and appliances, infrastructure. Love that. Conclusion. While there is no definitive count available to conclusively answer the question, many analysis and informal polls suggest that there might be more wheels than doors globally. This is largely due to the sheer number of wheels found in vehicles and various everyday objects that outnumber the doors in buildings and other structures. However, this remains a topic of debate with no universally accepted answer. There we go. Great stuff. Let's do some more tweets. And I've got to make sure I'm sticking to my... Alright, so Palmer is the guy, apparently. Palmer is the captaincy shout, according to the poll, according to Yells. My team currently, my bus team, looks like this. And I've got my captaincy armband on Palmer, as things stand. I might just do that. I think it's about time I just played things a little bit safe, to be honest. FPL flop. Think I've lost my mind because I'm genuinely debating Haaland captain this game week. Oh dear. Who do Man City have? Man City have Nottingham Forest at home. I reckon Forest are going to do a job there. I don't understand why this guy would do it. I'm going to ask him. Why? FPL Tranquillo. Anyone thinking De Bruyne's return could do for Haaland and City what Odegaard has done for Saka and Arsenal? Part of me thinks I've come this far. It would be mad to sell Haaland just before De Bruyne returns and gets him firing. Yeah, that is interesting, isn't it? Like, Arsenal do look considerably better, and so does Saka. It's an interesting narrative, isn't it? But you just kind of leave that. You don't keep going with Haaland or bring in De Bruyne. I think you just got to see how the next few game weeks go, would be my take. Because that you could build a narrative for anything, right? but I respect it. I like it. We've got a poll here. Harry, best defender to bring in is... We've got 3 options. Van Dijk, Trent, and Gabriel. Before I do this, let's just have a quick look at the points predictor tool for defenders. We'll open out the price. Liverpool have Newcastle away, Everton away, Fulham at home. Gabriel has got Man United at home. He's also yellow flagged, isn't he? Virgil. Do we need to have a quick check on Gabriel injury? Let's just do that, considering this is the last live show before the deadline. It was related to the previous injury that he had in Lisbon, and obviously he did great to be part of that, but with that result and with the niggle that he's feeling, we decided to take him off. Gabriel has taken part in the training sessions despite his possible injury from Saturday. Alright, looks like Gabriel's probably going to be starting. It's also Man United, that's a big game. So that's good news, I think. Firstly, I own Gabriel, so I need to know that. And then Virgil, Newcastle at home, same as Trent, obviously. I think I'd probably go Virgil for this, you know. Just sits in between Gabriel and Trent in terms of pricing. He looks good. He looks really good on corners. I think I'd go Virgil. I really want him in my team. I can't get him. Can I get him? I got 5.6 mil. I also need to just check on my bro Veltman. I feel like I'm just going to roll him as well, to be honest. I think he's going to start. News on Veltman's injury. No reply here. Muscular injury. Expect to return 15th to the 12th. Oh no, he's ruled out. Alright, Veltman is ruled out, apparently. I don't know if this account here is any good or not, but it looks like Veltman might be out. That is really annoying. I don't know what to do here. I was going to roll. My bench isn't that strong. I've got Vanderberg, Aston Villa away. I think I'm just going to roll. It's not too bad. It could be worse. Brentford are okay. So I'm going to go with Van Dijk. Boom. And it's a split between Van Dijk and Gabriel. Trent is down. I guess that's because of price point. Very interesting. Who would you bench out of these 8? I think my answer is Semenyo. What do you guys think about this? Who would you bench out of these 8? I think we could actually ask... No, I'm not going to ask AI. Shall I just see if this works? You know, why not? Why not? Let's do it. This is what we do around here. Okay, so I'm going to say it's Gameweek 14, deadline tomorrow. Who would you bench out of these 8 players? I'll say attached. Okay, let's see what happens here. Is this really going to give us a good answer? Because that would be pretty spectacular if it does. It's having a real think about this. Searching Reddit, searching Premier League, searching all about football, YouTube. It searches all these places. It's unbelievable. To decide who to bench for Gameweek 14, consider the following analysis of the players and their fixtures. Saka, Semenyo and Bomo, Palmer, Salah, João Pedro, Nicholas Jackson, Cunha. Yeah, Semenyo's the guy. Difficult matchup against Tottenham, while others have more favourable fixtures or are in better form. And he gives you all the sources. It's just unbelievable. I love it. This is what you call an answer engine, by the way. We've moved from a search engine into an answer engine. This experience here will replace Google. Get used to it. We live in incredible times. Repost that. Follow Psycho, already do. FOMO in the chat. I'm worried that Gw14 Captain seems like a no-brainer in Palmer to me, as there's never a sure thing in FPL. You heard it here first, FOMO. Not necessarily first, but it definitely does feel like a Palmer captaincy. I'm going to be doing that as well. Ortega and Man City, really weird comments about Liverpool. Ortega, after the game, said, someone told me before that this area, Liverpool, is probably not the best part in the UK. I think the manager reacted really well. Yeah. What a scumbag for saying this. Like, it's just so unnecessary. Like, you are really, it's bordering on like a hate crime, in my opinion. There's so many people that live out that area. Like, it just really annoys me. This guy. Laurie, it will get brushed under the carpet by the media, but Ortega making poverty shouts after losing a game of football is both very weird and very distasteful. 100%. 100%. Yes, Laurie. And then I'm pretty sure Liverpool fans and Pep found the funny side on this. Not sure why Ortega and Diaz are rattled that bad. Pathetic piece of crybaby. What did Diaz say? Diaz, Liverpool. Let's just check that. I'm not really sure if Diaz said anything. Ruben Diaz after Man City's 2-0 loss to Liverpool. You know what? You know that you're talking to one of the players of one of the teams in the world that has won the most in recent years. Have a think about that and be sure that we know how to deal with it. Doesn't seem that bad to me. But yeah, Ortega's is just ridiculous. Crate Digger. I like the cut of this guy's jib. For those of you who don't know, Crate Digger is like a DJ, and they go around looking for records in crates at record shops. So that instantly tells me that this guy is a big music fan, and I am into it, and I like John Coltrane, and I'll certainly be looking out for this album. What a guy. I love the FPL community for this stuff. So one to look out for there. Crate Digger. FPL Foxy in the chat, is this worth a -24? Asking for a friend. FPL Monday Night Boredom. So Foxy's totally lost his mind. A -24. Obviously he jokes. I replied to him and I said, I've seen enough. Put your phone down and go hug your loved ones. Oh man. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. But I love it. Highest scorers in FPL so far. Who will score the most points in Gw14? Salah's on 133 points already. 100 points Cole Palmer, 98 points Bukayo Saka. Unreal. What a season. Here he is again, Crate Digger, all three streaming free on Channel 4 right now. That is good looking out. I've not seen Lahane, so I'm going to add that to my list, 100%. Departed is one of my favourite films ever made. Mean Streets is obviously a GOAT. I like this guy. Crate Digger, my kind of guy. FPL Fran, just having to think about these results from Man City. It did just swing, didn't it, after Southampton at home? It was 1-0 versus Southampton. I triple captained Haaland for that game. And then after that point, it all went horribly wrong. I wonder if it had anything to do with me triple captaining Haaland. Bournemouth, Brighton, Tottenham, Liverpool. Unreal. Feyenoord in between somewhere as well. 3-3. They are just in an absolute crisis, and I'm here for it. Inject it into my veins. Focal posted this about a nice little site that gives you all the price changes. It's called whatthef.pl. It looks pretty cool to me. It just focuses on price changes. Very nice little simple way to see what is going on that day. So today we've got Jackson, Salah, Palmer, Ahmed, Pedro, Wan-Bissaka, Burgess all going up in price. And then Raul, Madueke, Nkuku, Vicario, White, Steele, Disasi, Doku, Murphy, Fatawu, Canus, David and Johnston all going down in price. I hope I said those names correctly. Great stuff. I have bookmarked it. Fun Erling FPL stat of the day. Last 5 game weeks, 17 points. First 5 game weeks, 14 points. That is crazy. In fact, he hasn't reached a single bonus point since game week 5. I'm sure he scored more points than that for the first 5 game weeks. It doesn't seem right to me. But yeah, it's not been good. Erling. Isak apparently fit to face Liverpool. Yells and I were chatting about that. Don't mind it. I've already sold. Feel I prefer Jackson anyway, but let's see. Yeah, it looks like Isak's going to be alright. And they've got Liverpool at home. Should be a good game, that. Marcin, the game week just finished and we got 2 more FPL deadlines this week. Unreal. We've got an FPL deadline coming up tomorrow, and then we've got an FPL deadline coming up. Is it Saturday? Saturday at 11 AM. Amazing. What a time to be alive. Cannot wait for more Prem. FPL store, here we go. I should probably make a mug giveaway out of this silly tweet. If Salah, Palmer and Saka all outscore my Gameweek 14 captain, currently Semenyo, I'll send a captain a premium FPL mug to a follower who likes and retweets this post before Tuesday's deadline. So you heard the man. Like and repost this and you might win an FPL mug. Like and repost this. I'm a big fan of the use of an arrow in texts and posts, blah blah blah. Like and repost this and you might win an FPL mug. Boom. And yeah, just to kind of get into the tweet that Russell is referring to, he's currently on 165 likes. So he's at the moment going to be captaining Semenyo. He's on the road to 250 Mbomo. I think I'd prefer Mbomo over Semenyo if it was me. But Russell, you're in the hands of the FPL gods now, my friend. I'll repost it again. I definitely reposted that. If anyone wants to go and like and repost that, it should be at the top of my profile. It's at FPL_. Wait. It's at ALF_FPL. At ALF_FPL. Let's get some likes going. I want to see Russell Captain Lewis. That's my dream. Alright, that's my dream. What a guy. If you want to take advantage of any of the mugs on the FPL store, they are all here. And I've got a discount code if you fancy 10% off. Let me know and I can help you out a little bit with one of these fantastic mugs from the FPL store. Love Russell. Love what you do, sir. Love what you do. We must teach Amarin how FPL works. Yes, subbed at 55 minutes. That is horrible. Does anyone else think that maybe you should get clean sheet points after a first half, or maybe 50 minutes? 60 just feels too harsh to me. It's one of the worst things that can happen to you as an FPL manager, in my opinion. I'd take a red card over that, to be honest, because it's just so annoying. Like, a red card's just like, okay, I'll deal with that. But like 5 minutes losing out on a clean sheet point, or clean sheet points, should I say, it's too much. Who is your Gameweek 14 captain? My top 3 choices: Palmer, Salah, Cunha. You're not going Cunha, are you? You got to go Palmer or Salah. Palmer feels right to me. Can it wait? Conqueror, yep, we already featured your tweet. I'll have a quick look at notifications. Yes, Colm and 3 others have liked the repost. Let's get it going, guys. Let's get it going. Foxy is asking me for one more round of Pedro. Oh, Lord. I can't do it. Randomly watching Mean Streets and The Departed last week. Nice. From Norm. Just going to quickly go through these. No, I'm not convinced by Kudus. Or Bowen, Conqueror, if you're listening. I'm not convinced by either of the West Ham assets. 100%. But I respect it, man. No. I'm not into bringing either of them in for anyone. No offense to Fella who's in the chat. It's got nothing to do with West Ham. I just don't see who you'd take out for these assets. I'll just leave a little heart because it does feel a little bit aggy, that reply. And we don't need that. No, I'm not up for bringing either of them in for anyone. Veteran is, yeah, he's also a Veltman buyer from last week. Unbelievable. Conqueror still asked me about Bowen. Great stuff. Guys, what a pleasure. Let's just have a quick chat. Let's just say hi to everyone real quick. Adam S, you're a legend. Eva Khan, you are also a legend. You're all legends. Jack, JP Korn, Jean-Carl Muscat. There's quite a few new viewers in here tonight. If you could give it a like and give it a subscribe, I would really appreciate it. It just gives me the motivation to continue doing what I'm doing, because I love it. I go live every night pretty much. I won't be live tomorrow night, Wednesday or Thursday, because I'm going to let the Prem games breathe. Yeah, Jean-Carl Muscat, just great to have you guys in. George Bailey, good to see you. Kieran's in the house. Yes, Kieran. Who else is about? I'm just going to have a quick scroll up. Zeitghoul is back. Zeitghoul, the legend himself. Mark J, we said hi. Colm B, obviously. Adam S. You're all legends. Thank you so much. Oh, FPL Alex the Kid. Shout out to you. I'll forget the meme. I think I might just keep this as comment on my live shows, like forever. I could just keep it there. In fact, I think what I need to do is I'm going to see how long I can keep. There he is. I think I just need to apply it to all of my... If I do it here as well, is that going to work? Yes, it is. Here we go. No chat. As. Alright. This is now a mainstay of my live show, as is comments saying that I'm on thin ice. I love it. Guys, what an absolute pleasure it was to have everyone on tonight. Thank you so much. Can't wait for the deadline tomorrow. I'll be live on Friday night before the Saturday deadline. I'm on Streamception tomorrow, Juice Streamception. Check it out. Have a great evening. Stay hydrated. And remember, FPL is not a substitute for a warm life. Peace out.